If you're a creator right now and your income feels random as hell, like one month is really solid, but then the next month is really stressful, this video is for you. Because most creators that I talk to aren't bad at content. They're not lazy. They're not shadow banned from being able to make money. They're just missing a few paths of income. It's honestly way easier than what people make it out to be. And once you discover them, you can't unsee it. So today I want to walk you through where creator money is actually coming from, some of the changes in 2026, and a few things that I wish I would have known earlier. Like before I wasted time relying on the wrong things that added stress to my life. Okay, why creator income feels random. Let's just start here because this is the part nobody really has the balls to say out loud. Most creator income feels random because it's built on a foundation of things that you can't specifically control. For example, ad revenue is great, but you don't control CPM. CPM depends on advertisers. Advertisers depend on the economy, and platforms change the rules constantly. For context, ad rates can change 30 to 50% depending on the time of the year, from like Q1 to Q4, for example. Same views, same value of content, but completely different paycheck. So when people say just let the platform pay you and be consistent, it's not a plan, that's just hope. I know countless creators that just rely on this hope. And while these can result in amazing months, they also create a lot of stress. So where does creator money actually come from? Before we talk about trends, AI, the future, let's just bring things down to reality a little bit. Right now, the average creator income usually comes from 5 different places. 1 being ads, where it's baseline and can be consistent, but it's unpredictable. 2 is sponsorships. You can make a lot of money in that shit, but not guaranteed. 3 is digital products, which is extremely slept on. 4 is memberships and subscriptions, some kind of service option. And 5 is direct audience support, which can be really powerful. Now, here's the crazy part. Most consistent creators that create consistent revenue, ads are typically less than half of their income. And that's the part that people don't realize. So what's the future of content monetization look like? Now, there's a lot of hype coming into 2026, especially from large creators like Gary Vee, for example. You're probably seeing Gary Vee and others talk about the combination between content creation and live shopping and how it's the next trillion-dollar thing. Whether live shopping actually works for you or not, there's a pretty important thing to take from this. What he and many other successful creators are trying to point out is platforms want creators closer to transactions. Ads are indirect, brands are indirect, selling something or helping somebody sell something is indirect. But when creators are closer to the transaction, they usually earn 2 to 5 times more per viewer compared to ad type content. So this isn't about trends. This is about real leverage that we all have. And this is how I'm testing it out myself. This is exactly why I launched one of my, hopefully many, creator-focused digital products coming into the new year. I wasn't asking platforms for revenue. I was asking for my audience to engage with me, all while trying to solve a genuine problem I know people have. People aren't against or allergic to spending money. People are allergic to wasting money. This is why myself and many other creators have started to move into the direction of really owning our audience. From building up our websites and email list and having more direct communication, taking Discord servers serious and using messaging applications, because emails and direct audience typically convert 3 to 5 times more than just social media posts. And what's great about this is it doesn't mean that you need a massive audience. You need a clear problem and solution. Like, what fucking value are you actually adding to somebody's life? And I would say this is where a lot of creators go wrong. They think that they're just generating some content online so they can't have that personal connection with their viewers and they can't provide value in some way. From gaming content creators that just make Call of Duty videos to creative influencers who make stuff on their posts. Coming into 2026, it's healthy for you to generate this idea of your target customer or your target viewer and how you can build that relationship and the things that you could do to help that person, because that's the way you'll be able to bring real value to yourself as a creator and a brand to monetize even more in 2026 and moving forward. Let's talk a little more in depth of the ways that creators monetize to make it easier for you to understand. So on the majority of platforms in 2026, you get to a certain point and you have an ads option to where ads will be placed next to your streams and videos, and advertisers who pay the platform for that ad space will give you a cut of those rates. Ads are fine and they can be insane. They're just not dependable. Ads, in my opinion, should always be treated as a tip or a bonus and not necessarily the direct focus, which is crazy to say for some people. I had a viewer on this channel who's had a successful channel over the last few years say that the last month, they generated $250,000 in ad revenue on their channel. So for some people, I know it seems absurd because of this general idea of where it's like, that is extra. That's a part of the piece. It's crazy because of how much money it is for some people. But the point being is that can go away so goddamn fast. One channel termination or bad update to the economy or some shitty thing that happens to the platform like we've seen in 2018, you're fucked, man. So yeah, on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok, I've seen people generate $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in a month in ad revenue. But imagine if you had the stability from everything else to where that is just an insane extra funding month. Now let's talk memberships and subscriptions. This one sounds intimidating and it's often confused, especially in the world of streaming, but it's honestly becoming the most normal thing in 2026. Like the best way this relates is to streamers. If you get 100 people to subscribe on a platform like Kick or YouTube, for example, that's anywhere from $350 to $475 of cash a month because those people are locked in. For other creators that are thinking outside of the box and utilizing other platforms like Patreon, for example, that could be 1,000 people paying $10 a month for a service. You could do the math on that. Where a lot of streamers go wrong is they only just try to incentivize streaming subscriptions as like a part of the community, a fun little addition. But even myself, I've taken advantage over the last few months as I've been restructuring and trying to own my brand and building different memberships on YouTube, for example. Like we have the $15 a month membership where it's the premium membership. And through this membership, whenever we do our workshop streams, we go and check in on those creators and we see what they're doing right and wrong with their content. Instead of the idea of just having a monthly subscription where you're just supporting me as a person, I, as the creator, found a way to give value back to those individuals that would invest that money to hopefully make it worth their monthly subscription. Creators with even small memberships often see per fan 2 to 4 times more than ads. Now let's talk about digital products. This is where I feel like some people overcomplicate this. This doesn't have to be a fucking course. Like the first creator focused things that I've launched over the last few years were LUTs, for example, to make your videos look better. And then what I just launched recently was a streamer and creator 90-day system blueprint, which is 100% built around building a system that will actually work for you as you grow. Other examples of this could be Notion templates, guides, checklists, playbooks, recipes. Essentially, if you have answered the same thing 50 fucking times, there's clearly value in this. What I've learned so far is this is one of the hardest criticism things that creators have to get over. Like people don't do this out of the fear of other individuals criticize them for trying to sell a course or scamming their viewers. Anybody that already has that negative mindset and doesn't want to invest into something that they find valuable, they're gonna shit on you no matter what. I highly encourage you guys in this year, don't hold back from creating things you know can be valuable for you on the idea that somebody's gonna hate on it. Now let's talk monetization through sponsorships. Guys, brand deals aren't dead. They're not bad. They're just not distributed evenly. I can tell you, hey, get a brand deal for $5,000 on your TikTok or Instagram reel. But if you're not like the top 5% to be able to build that relationship at that ad rate, you might not be able to get that. And now while there's more brands than ever investing money into the content creator space, we're seeing some of the worst deals this year too. Like brands want more this year, but want to give you less. And one of my challenges for this year and in my blueprints, one of the things that I do encourage is actively reaching out to brands. I would treat brand deals like sales. Why not reach out to 20 companies this month and see if you can't generate an extra $1, $2, or $5,000 in revenue for your brand? And then mentioning sales, let's not sleep on direct audience support. Guys, I know this is a hard thing to get over and understand, but even at small levels, as you grow a community, people that fuck with you want to invest with you. Like even at my size, it took me so long to just get over that hump and launch my own merch. The amount of people that were genuinely excited that I just finally sucked it up and did it was insane. We did the math the other day on stream, and even people that could influence 50 people over a 3-month period are easily losing out on a few $100s a month just from simple shirts. Now, this brings me to the elephant in the room. Using AI for monetization is a legit cheat code. Guys, here's the thing. AI just makes content easier, and that's a good thing. I understand the push against AI and like replacing people, but that extreme fear and standing 100% against that is pushing you away from having real leverage. Because when content creation becomes easier and more solid, creates more trust, and the trust becomes more valuable. AI can't replace a relationship, but it 100% can help you scale. Like even launching my blueprints for the year, I used AI heavily to organize and structure that. It's been like my personal assistant over the last few months. Instead of trying to use it to just do shit for me, I use it as input on things that I need to fix. And with these tools, that's why ownership matters more now than ever. So here's the honest reality for creators in 2026. Creators who win in 2026 won't necessarily be the biggest. They'll be the most intentional. It's going to be creators who really hone into their target audience, not niching down, not just trying to become one thing, but creating a fictional character of who they're really making videos for. It's what I'm doing right now. I'm generating that content creator in my head that's very passionate about this shit and wants to start that business, or they want to start giving their fitness advice, or trying to monetize the fact that they're an insane gamer. I'm making this video today hoping that after you hear it, you gain the confidence and understanding that you can do these very things to build stability for yourself coming into the new year. Because at the end of the day, building a direct audience relationship and using that to have predictable income, all while creating clear value, that's the stability you're gonna need at any size. At the end of the day, you don't need 1 million followers. You need 100 people that genuinely fuck with you and will stick around, and a way for them to support you at any level without friction. Let me know if any of you have been thinking about some of these monetization changes, how you can expand coming into the new year. If you're a streamer or a content creator, make sure you guys are locking into my 90-day blueprint, link down below. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace. Deuces.